I'm Shauna Rappaport, Director of Engagement of Verge, and we are here at Verge Hawaii. I'm delighted to be joined by Brian Kealoha, who is the Executive Director of Hawaiian Energy. Brian, thank you so much for being with us.
Aloha, thank you for having me.
So we're going to be talking a lot over the next few days about new energy sources, the smart grid, demand response, storage. What's the role of efficiency in all of this?
Well, energy efficiency is a big role in all of this, and I think sometimes it's often overlooked in the picture of how do we get to a 100% clean energy future. I like to say you need to go on an energy diet first before you do anything else. So we need to reduce our consumption, find ways to reduce how we use energy in lighting, air conditioning, and all the different end uses that we have, and bring down that overall need for renewable generation here on the islands.
And so much of that mission, and also of achieving the state's ambitious 100% renewable energy goal, is really about bringing the stakeholders together and getting folks working together who haven't traditionally, and I know that's a big part of your work at Hawaiian Energy. What are some of the greatest challenges you've been facing thus far and foresee experiencing in that work?
Sure, I think the biggest challenge is that there's not a silver bullet for us to get to a 100% clean energy future. So you have a lot of different stakeholders who have different agendas. So getting everyone focused on the same page and maybe putting some of their self-interest aside for a minute and finding what's going to be the right mix of the different efficiency and renewable generation sources that we have that'll really drive us to that clean energy future.
Are there any strategies you've been finding in your work thus far that are especially effective at creating that sense of sort of alignment and shared vision?
Yeah, absolutely. I think that the biggest piece is just collaborating with people. At the end of the day, I think we all have the best interests of the state in mind, and we're excited to do that. And so taking the time to get to know, individually understand what are the key things for them in their role or what they're trying to accomplish, and then how we can work together is really what's the most effective.
And what, I'd be curious to know, what is it that motivates you in this work? Where's the personal connection for you in all of this?
Well, for me, I was born and raised here, so this is home. And when I look at what the effects of climate change can be across the world, the impact here is probably potentially the worst. I mean, we are a state that's dependent on tourism. And Waikiki could be underwater here in 30 or 40 years if some of the models play out on what climate change can do. So beyond just the need for 100% clean energy from a very idealistic point and a very engaging point for me, it's how do we protect the future for our next generation, for our kids, so that they have the beauty of why people come here to Hawaii, and we have a robust economy, and people are able to live here and grow here and thrive here.
Is there a specific part of that vision that motivates you as we think about what success looks like?
Sure, I think near and dear to me, obviously in my role with Hawaii Energy, is energy efficiency is the most cost-effective and easiest measure to implement. We don't have a lot of the grid challenges as renewable energy does right now. So for me, my focus is really how do we help bring that overall energy footprint down?
Well, I think you all are really doing it at Hawaiian Energy. Thank you so much for your partnership on this event and for your support. Brian, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Aloha.